Welcome to WebVo, the web devotion by Salt and Light Youth Group. I am Kevin Fletcher, youth pastor here at Friendship Baptist Church. So we finished our series on courage this Wednesday night. I know, it's sad, it's gone, but it's in the past. So, Francis Chan is gone, no longer with us. It'll be a sad thing, but we did this on purpose. Started this series right before you started school because we want you guys to be courageous during the school year. God has planted you in Suwannee County. He's put you in your high school, your middle school, your elementary school, maybe your vocational school, your college. And He has planted you there. And He wants you to grow strong. And He wants you to be an example for Him in your school. And so this wasn't an accident. I know you guys probably think I do things randomly and weird. But we did it on purpose right before we went back to school. And throughout this series, we've been looking at Daniel. And we were looking at his life, and we look at examples of who he was. And Daniel faced a very similar circumstance to you. Remember, in the beginning, we looked at Daniel and how he was plucked out of his normal routine, how he was plucked out of his society and taken into captivity. Now, you guys obviously aren't being held captive at school, although some days it may feel like that. But you are taken from your normal circumstances, your normal life of summer, your life of youth group and youth group events, and for the most part, you're placed in a non-religious environment. Whether we agree with that or whether we disagree with that, that is what school is. For the most part, it doesn't has anything to do with religion or Christianity or Muslim or Buddhist or Sikhism or whatever the religion is. It's an institution where you go to learn about arithmetic, reading, writing, the things of school, geography. And so you're taken from a place of religious education, religious teaching, religious time, maybe even just secular time where you're just hanging out and doing things. And you're plucked into this society, into this environment of learning. And so you're going and you're transitioning. And we looked at that with Daniel. And Daniel said, you know what, I will go into this new environment. He didn't really have a choice, but he says, I'm going to go into this new environment. And he says, but you know what, I'm going to take my faith along with me. I'm going to take what I know what the Bible says, the Old Testament at that time, the teachings of how I eat and how I pray and where I pray and when I pray. And he says, I'm going to take that with me. And we saw that it prospered Daniel. The term prosper means to move forward, not to get a bunch of money. But it means to move forward. So it moved Daniel forward in his faith and in his positions and in his place of how he was in the society. And so it prospered Daniel. And so it's our hope and it's our prayers that you have the courage to take your faith into school, into business, and encourage you to be courageous with your faith. That God has planted you where He has you. You have the friends you have for a reason. You are in the school you are for a reason. You have the classes you have for a reason. And God is in control, and He is helping and guide you and lead you. So be strong, be courageous, because God goes before you, and He loves you and cares about you. So take up the flag, take up the banner of Christ this school year, and be courageous. We will talk to you later. Peace out.
Go to